Hi, today I'd like to show you how to play Superstition by Stevie Wonder, also done by Jeff Beck and Stevie Ray Vaughn. If you're looking it up on the internet, to check out Wikipedia, there's a really great story about the origins of this song involving record companies and Jeff Beck and Stevie Wonder collaborating. But I'm just going to show you the song. I'm tuned to E open, E, B, E. Just using a clean sound on the amp with a little bit of reverb. And I'll play the song for you. Okay, the notes are very, very straightforward. What makes this song a bit of a challenge, maybe, is the fact that it's really, really funky. I've exaggerated that, not much, just a little bit. So you can sort of hear that a lot of times if you go down and then pick the note on the upbeat, it'll actually sound more like what it's supposed to. And yes, that can be expressed in things like dotted notes and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. In the tab, I'm going to put in the important mutes. When you do that, that first note is a mute. And I'll do that when I play it slow so you can see where they are. And you can decide for yourself how many you want to put in or not put in. It's entirely up to you. The clavichord versions sort of make you want to do that more. The rockier versions, it's kind of like not so much important. You don't really need as much of that. So, the song starts off with a little intro lick. 3 on the high string, 3 on the middle, 5 on the middle. And yes, I'm going to be using 5 all the time instead of open, because you need some control over it. And that's the other thing too, the notes don't necessarily last really long in this song. It isn't like that. That's another reason to up and then down up. See that? Okay, I'm not going to say that every time, but that's a really good technique for this song. So that's your intro. It starts after 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. And then you're into the song starting on the 1 with the open low string. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. And here's the riff. First half of it anyway, of riff 1. So that's open, low string, 5, 3, 5 on the middle, 3 on the high string, important mute, and then 3, 5. See how important that is? Because that moves the 3 closer to the 5. That'd be another one of those dotted eighth note situations that we aren't going to talk about. If you leave out that particular mute, then the song doesn't quite have the same groove. So anyway, that's riff 1. The second half of that riff has a mute in the same spot, by the way. So that's open on the middle, 3, 5, 3 on the high, mute, 3, 5 in the middle. That's your basic feel of the song. So really work on that and try to get that funkiness with the up picking going. Once you got that, you can move right on to the next lick, which is almost the same, but the song does sort of change there. That's where you start singing a 13-month-old baby. It's kind of like a different part of the song, but uses almost the same riff. I'll play that for you. So that's open, 5-3-5 again. Now muting isn't important in this riff. 3 on the low, 5 to 7, also on the low, 3, 7, 3, 5. Now this second 7, you could use the open middle string. If your guitar's tuned up properly, it should sound the same. I find it sounds more like the song if I do that jump there, which is pretty quick. If I do it this way, in one sense it's a little easier, but it just doesn't sound quite right. It's almost like that note's too strong. So I jump back to here. Like that. Okay, there's very little of the up-down muting in this particular part of the song. The second half of this riff, 5, 7, 5, hammer-on, pull-off. And it is fairly quick. So that's another thing you might want to practice separately. The chords, B7, which is 7, 7, 5. C7, 8, 8, 6. B7 again, 7, 7, 5. B flat 7, 6, 6, 4. And then A7. And then we go up here and we do a quick 1, 2, 3 on 16 and 15. And that's the 7th and the flat 5 of the A chord, which can be called a tension. It just sort of gets you ready to go into the rest of the song, which is back to the main riff. For improvising, you want to use the E minor pentatonic scale, which is very easy to remember on the Cigar box guitar. Up to the 5th fret, it's exactly the same on each string. 0, 3, 5. Yeah, that's the same note. You don't have to play it. But it's good to know. From the 5, it's 7, 10, 12. And then of course it repeats, 12, 15, 17. The only quirk to the whole thing, of course it's the same over here, 5, 7, 10, 12, is on the middle string, which is the same as the open string. You can see that it goes up 3 frets on the open string, 3 to 5. So if this is 0, 0, 3, 5. So 10, 10, 10, 12, 12, 12. The only quirk in the whole thing on a Cigar box guitar tuned 151 is 7 on the low string, 7 on the high string, 8 on the middle. Down here you don't have to think about anything. Anyway, that's your scale for jamming on it. Have a great day. Bye.